Howdy, y'all. Y'all are probably wondering, where are my chicks? What happened to the little chicks, the eggs that Scarlet was laying on? Where's she at? She's back there. Alright, so, it pains me to tell you this, but not long after the last video I made of Scarlet with the chicks, well, with the eggs, once I moved her again, not long after that, like the very next 2 nights, a skunk came in each night. First night, it snatched 4 of her eggs. The next night, it snatched 3 of her eggs. I didn't know what had happened the first night, but right beside the where I had her, when she was right here, I found a pile of feces that could not be chicken. Um, so the second night, me and Aaron, or Aaron and I, were over here later than normal, and we was fixing to leave, and I walked out here. I saw a skunk in the chicken lot right out here. So what I did is I went back inside to get a gun. When I came out, he wasn't in the chicken lot anymore. He was actually she. Originally she was over in here. And we went inside and I got the gun, a little 410. It was over here. And you're standing about where Aaron was when he shot it. It was right over here. And when he shot it, it ran up under there. And we didn't know if it was dead or not. So we waited a little bit. And Aaron got on the other side, back on the other side of the barn, the shop. And I stood point, if anything came out of that, it was going down. He was making noise and throwing rocks up, and nothing ever came out. So I went inside to get a bigger gun, because the little 410, we was going to stick a barrel in there. We just could see it, to put it out of its misery if it was still alive. Well, while I was in there, Aaron had grabbed it and brought it out. In the process, getting some of the liquid on his legs, whew, that was stinking. So after that, he brought him out, carried it with a pitchfork, hay fork, and then we carried it down to the creek, submerged it, and that was it. But since then, we haven't had any more thieves, but Scarlet didn't want to go back to sitting. She was still making the broody, but, the noises. Not the same noises as if she was sitting on the nest, but there's a certain attitude that they have. That lasted until the 3rd week it ended. So she's back to normal now, but in the process of her being away for so long from the other chickens, she has lost her pecking order privileges, where she was fairly up at the top. She was sort of an aggressive hen. She's lost a few feathers several times from the other hens, making clear to her that she was not more dominant. So she's back to normal now, and you live and learn. I didn't know anything about the skunk until I saw it. So thankfully she didn't have any babies with her. and she wasn't able to produce any offspring. So that's good. I gotta call a guy, old CS. Supposed to have a hen and her little ones. After he'd gotten rid of all of his chickens, that one had come back and laid a whole mess of eggs, probably like 20, and was sitting on them. And he asked me, he told me about it when we was at graduation, early June. This is early July. He said, "You want all these chickens?" I said, "No, I'll take your hen and your strongest 5 or 6 chicks." He said, "All right, call me back in a month." Well, it's been roughly a month, and I had texted him, but he hadn't responded, so I'll probably call him. So I'll probably put them in that front lot away from the other ones so they can grow up some, and so they got time to develop and get used to one another through the fence and all that. So let me show you my chickens. The last time I told you about getting more chickens, I was just talking to the guy about getting them. I originally had, it was 3 roosters, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 hens. You got, this one is a new one. This is Suvela. She lays green eggs. You got the lighter brown one right there. That's Honey. And you got the 2 black ones. One of them's Blackie, and the other one is, oh man, I forgot her name. Aaron named her. It's one of the ladies on Wakanda, that Marvel movie. Anyways, see, that's what she's been dealing with. She looks kind of patchy. Anyways, the 3 roosters have been either set free, he who is free indeed, or the wages of sin is death. Either death or freedom. That's how I got rid of them, because I couldn't find a good home. Alright, so that's my chickens, and I told you about my prospective chickens. And I know this isn't on my GoPro, but I was over here, I didn't have my GoPro with me. I said I might as well make the video now. So, thank you all for watching, and take care. Bye.